Alright guys, welcome to our channel Code with Sunny, and in this video I will be talking about the third problem of Sports Fest. You can see over here of Hacker June Easy 2021. This problem is actually the interesting problem requiring the concept of sorting algorithms, advanced sorting and greedy algorithms. This advanced sorting is not actually the advanced sorting. You can see if you once being acquainted with the information, like you have to sort the pairs or sort the values on the basis of a specific criteria, a specific key, then you can easily solve this problem. But to have the knowledge of that specific is like difficult. But it is not as much difficult. You cannot think in a ongoing context, but still it is like unnoticeable easily. Okay, so there are n sports in a college sports fest, and there will be two players A and B. And for every n sports, if A will choose a particular spot, it will gain a point xi, and if that spot is going to be chosen by B, then it will gain, that is he or she will gain the yi points. And the array of xi, that is for the player A, will be given to us, and array of yi for the player B will also be given to us. Now the choice of filling will going to start by A, that is A will be going to choose first, and every player will be choosing one sport alternatively. That is, if A will start, then again the next subsequent move will be done by B, followed by A and then B, and so on. Okay, and the score term is going to be defined by sum of A's point minus sum of B's score. Okay, so sum of A's point minus sum of B score. Note that this term is going to be like relative term. Like if I'm going to talk about the B score, then B score will be like point gained by B minus point gained by A, and score of A will be point gained by A minus point gained by B. And every player wants his or her score to be maximized. Okay, so means that player is going to play optimally. Okay, find the score of A if they both play optimally. We need to find out the what would be the score of A after all the sports and sports is going to be chosen by both the players in total, and for what would be the score of A finally. We need to output this for every test case. Note that the total number of sports is going to be like 2 into 10 by 5. So our O of n squared solution for every test case will not pass. So we need to take care for the O of n log n solution or O of n if we have. So I am here considering O of n log n solution. And what is that O of n log n solution? Let us try to understand that one also. Okay, so let me open up this one. Okay, so let me take a example. That is suppose okay, so I'm taking the players of A, that is for every sport. Let's say I'm considering three sports, and these are the points gain points being distributed for the player A for every particular sport, and y1, y2, y3 correspondingly for the player B for each sports. Now I'm not going to discuss over this position, rather than I'm going to talk about the score term. Okay, so for A score, let me write down A score is going to be defined by point gained by A minus point gained by B. So you must be thinking for that I need to maximize the for A score. I will always try to choose this term or consider this term to be like as much as greater. That is, if we try to maximize the A score, I will try to choose that sport which has the maximum xi value. That is, I will choose that sport which will give more points to A. But this is not the case. That's why I'm trying to convey. Okay, so this can be easily understood by example. Like suppose we have only two sports, like 5-1, like 5 is going to be given to the player A for the first sport, and for the first sport, 1 point is going to be given to the player B if he is going to choose this sport, and similarly for the second sport. Now comes the main thing. Like if A is going to start the choosing the sport, just tell me which sport A will try to choose. A will try to choose that sport which will maximize this value. You must be thinking that what will happen when both the points are same. That is, this 5 and this 5 are same. So which value should I choose? Then you will try to choose that value which is going to maximize this term point of A minus point of B. For the A score, we need to consider for A score. Now every player wants to his or her score to be maximized, So A score will try to maximize his points. So point of A minus point of B is the A score. And if 5 and 5 both are the same, which sport that A is going to choose? You can easily see A will try to choose this sport. Why this sport? 5 minus 1 is always going to be greater than 5 minus 2. So if A will choose this sport, then what will happen? Okay, so if I will choose this sport, 5, then I think I've said something wrong. Okay, so let's try to make it clear. If A will choose this sport, what is the point of A? 5. Now this sport is eradicated. Now coming back to this sport, now the only choice is B can choose this sport, then B is pointed 2. That is total points being gained by B is 2. Then what is the A score? A score is 5 minus 2. A score is coming out to be 3. Okay, and what will happen when A will choose this thing? If A will choose this thing, point gained by A is 5. And what is the point gained by B? Now this is eradicated because A has already chosen, and point gained by B is 1. And now comes the difference, 5 minus 1. It is coming out to be 4, which is going to be like greater. Okay, so this gives me the idea that which term we have to choose. Like for maximizing the particular player score, that is the point of my chosen player minus point of the opponent player, we need to maximize this term. And for maximizing this term, you need to just maximize this and minimize this. Overall, you must have to sort on the basis of one condition, only in one condition. And what is that one condition? You have to sort on the basis of xi plus yi for every sport. Okay, now you must be wondering that why I'm going to sort on the basis of xi plus yi. The reason is simple, that is for every player being chosen, that is for every sport being chosen, the player will try to maximize his or her score, and in turn try to minimize the opponent score also, for opponent score also. So we have to sort on the basis of this condition. You can easily see 5 minus 2 is coming out to be 3, and 5 minus 1 is coming out to be 4. But we are sorting on the basis of this xi plus y. 5 plus 2 7, and 5 plus 1 is coming out to be 6. So A will try to choose first the maximum sum value, because choosing this will increase the probability of getting maximum score for A and decrease the probability of getting maximum score for the B, because I have already eradicated the maximum value for this B, which is coming out to be 2, because I have chosen this particular sport. If I will choose this particular sport, again the B will choose this one. If B will choose this one, we are just yes, okay, A have the maximum score. So it means that we have to sort on the basis of this condition. How this is going to help us in finding out the answer, let's move further in the coding part to understand in detail. Okay, so here is the code. You can see for every test case, first I have taken this value of n, then a, and then b. Okay, now I have sorted on the basis of this condition ai plus vi, and the index also. I need to take care for the index also, because we need to have insert or delete and all that stuff. Okay, I have also have taken the multiset of pairs, because to sort this on the basis of that okay, so I have taken the multiset also to sort on the basis of ai plus bi maximum and the particular index. I've inserted all the values of iterate up to n times and insert into the multiset, and I am going to keep track of A score also. Like for every n times, if I is going to be like a modulus of 2, that is on dividing by 2, if the remainder comes out to be 1, there would be B's chance, otherwise there would be chance of A. Okay, and we need to start from the A. So if I will start from 0, it will also always come out to with the starting with the else part. So A score will be like incremented by A dot P dot S, and P is basically the first element present in this multiset. Note that I have taken the multiset in decreasing order. That is, you can also say non-increasing order. Okay, so first element will have the maximum value of ai plus bi, and what is the corresponding value for this maximum value of ai plus bi? We can easily get by tracking the index of that particular element present at the top. So p dot s is going to give me the index, and I will increment the my a score with that value. and when i's modulus 2 is exactly equal to 1, the chances of b, so I will decrement my a score with the b's value at my at my index p dot s. P dot s is basically the topmost index present in this multiset. Okay, and finally print this A score. Note that the multiset is going to sort first only on the basis of AI plus BI, because I need to do that because to for a particular player to having their score maximized, it is like a point of A minus point of B. So it is giving A point to the A and also snatching away the B point from this player B, and that is opponent player. So if I will say X point will be given to point A, and I am going to take away the similarly Y point from the player B, overall I will have the benefit of X plus Y. You can also understand in terms of this, but the best way to understand this is with the help of examples, as I've already said. Okay, so if you have any doubts, do let me know in the comment section of the video, and I will ask the viewers to like this video, share this video, and to subscribe to our YouTube channel for latest updates. Thank you for watching this video.